Here's the bad news. The bad news is Democrats, socialist, communist, establishment types, a lot of your academics that think they're better than everybody who serve that system are hell-bent on controlling people's lives because they don't feel like they're successful in their own right. They crave dominating and manipulating others. And they are on a planetary warpath to dominate human societies under the world government plan. And think about how 10 years ago, even when I was reading quotes by globalists about world government, it still was like this big secret thing, and we were all in the in club knowing about it, but the media would say we were all liars. Now they just go, okay, big deal. Yeah, we got a world government. Big deal. Apple doesn't pay any taxes. Big deal. Apple has slave factories. Yeah, big deal. We say we're getting rid of the family here in the West. Yep. We think Christians are bad. Yep. Yep. I mean, it's just like, there they are. Yeah, universities are banning all conservative, all Christian speech. Yep, public schools are saying you can't give out Christmas cards and you can't say you love God, but everybody else has their free speech. Everything is twisted. Everything is the opposite of what it's supposed to be. And when you talk to these leftists, they'll laugh at you and go, if the camera's not on, and go, of course we're taking over. And they just see those of us that are awake as dumb because we haven't joined them in the scam. You ever seen Project Veritas? Hundreds and hundreds of videos. They just walk into 5 different Democrat Party Akron facilities. And it's nothing but a giant Democratic Party operation caught laundering money. And they go, yeah, I'm going to run some underage whores. Some 15-year-old whores we took from their parents. And they go, great, absolutely, we'll help you do that. And he's dressed in a pimp outfit with a woman that looks like she's underage. And then there's just hundreds of other videos where every time they turn the camera on, they're going, oh, we'll destroy these evil Christians and veterans. They're scum. Oh, I hate them. Oh, they think they're talking to people on Twitter and Facebook. We shadow ban them. They're so pathetic. We run everything. We rule them. Oh, and Alex Jones is our enemy and Paul Watson. Oh, we hate them. We're going to get them. And then other undercover videos. Dozens and dozens of videos going, oh, I want a new Lamborghini. Oh, God. We sell the baby parts. They're like, ching, ching. You're like, why do they act like... Who was the bad guy on Catch the Pigeon? It's a really stupid cartoon back in the 70s. Where they have fly the airplanes. They're always trying to kill the pigeon, but he's like, he's a bad guy. And he has a dog that's bad, that's all muttly, that's always giggling. And it's like, oh, we'll destroy them. Ah, pure evil's good. Oh, yeah. And then you're like, oh, evil people don't actually act like that. Yeah, they do. They sit around and they hop around and they rub their hands together and they just see a bunch of people they can rip off and scam. Because the big corporations go and they hire people that they know will do this stuff. And that's my final realization is they've converted. See, once you get 5–10% of your group to be really evil and corrupt and moralless, then you can convert almost everybody else in the group very quickly through peer pressure. And they've reached that point where Dick Dastardly's his name? Yeah, Muttley. So they've figured out that they've got a group of people that are completely corrupt and also just love to grandstand in front of everyone, pointing your finger at us, saying we're bad. And, man, when they're talking about harvesting babies and making millions off of it, it's like they're demon-possessed. They're going, and you're like, what's up with these people? Because if you're going to make money off dead babies, you might as well enjoy it. See, when you start committing these type of sins against humanity, there's just a slippery slope into oblivion, isn't there? And then they know that we have a conscience, so they're always manipulating the fact that we have a conscience. And now, I haven't even gotten into the news because this is what happens. I was in a good mood this morning, worked out everything, came in, knew what I was going to talk about, looked at a couple hundred articles, and I just... It's so sick. It's so twisted. It's so out of control. It's so guaranteed that they're coming for our guns, our children. They are 100% going to start burning down cities. They're going to 100% start shooting more cops in the back of the head. They're going to dump coffee on me and physically attack me. They're going to attack Trump's family. They're going to attack, now they're just saying they're going to attack anybody in DHS. Any Trump supporters is the talking point from Nancy Pelosi and Maxine Waters and Donnie Deutsch and all of them. Yeah, James Woods has just come out, new article today, Infowars.com. James Woods warns conservatives, get armed and vote. Your life depends on it. Yeah. You know, that's really it. It's not that I'm even depressed. My brain and my body is just telling me we crossed the line, we're in the Civil War, and I need to get up here and I need to explain that. And that's what I'm saying to everybody. Mike Adams has put out an emergency report. We're going to post it to Infowars.com. I want to play it next hour. An emergency alert that we are now in a civil war. I agree with him. And notice, I came out and said that today. He said that simultaneously. James Woods said that. All these historians are saying it. Some of them famous liberals, because it's true. Rob Reiner said they're in the final battle of the Civil War. And it's even lost on him that we're the Republicans and we're trying to bring people together and they're the ones creating division. So it's all on newswars.com. So it's not even composing myself. I have stacks of news documenting everything I've said. And you're going to hear all this and go, we've been hearing this for years. Yeah, it's here. So everybody better gear up and everybody better get aggressive with these leftists. And I haven't really, you know, my main frustration is I haven't figured out yet at an intellectual, spiritual, economic, military, political level what we should do at this point. But I'm like pregnant in thought. But whoever shoots first loses. Oh, and that's the big thing. Just like night follows day, this red hen thing that put out the personal info of Sanders and threw him out of the deal and then said, oh, you use your official Twitter to talk about us. That's blah, blah. That's not the law. It's all made up. Notice they're the victims now. Like night follows day. You know, like in the show House of Cards where he throws a brick through his own window. I mean, everybody knows, you know, wag the dog, all that. In movies, everybody knows, oh, people stage stuff. And in reality, the left's always getting caught putting swastikas on their houses or fake crosses, burnings in their yards. And 99% of the time it's fake. Like night follows day, I'm not saying the owner of the Red Hen is going to stage something against their facility. But like night follows day, if somebody's smart, if you want to dedicate something to your country, you need to go sit out in front. I wish I had the money. I'd put PIs. If I had billions of dollars, I would say every day have teams of PIs all over the country. I'd say, get on this site. And I would just have PIs watch the Red Hen showing somebody firebombs it, God forbid, or somebody knocks the windows out, or somebody paints a swastika on the door. We can follow them to their house, and you know who they're going to be, don't you? We know. It'll be something like the Southern Poverty Law Center, the ADL, Antifa, which is just college professors in mask. The Lone Rangers going out and hitting women in the head with bike locks. But I don't have the personnel to do that or the money. But I'm telling you, the left is going to hit the Red Hen in the next 48 hours. 99% chance. And when they do hit it, we can blow their operation in another devastating victory if somebody just politely goes and sits there and watches it with a camera rolling. You will catch them. And it's just thinking like that we'll defeat these people 110%. I will never eat in the red turd. And I wish no harm against the red turd, the red hen, the red chicken dropping. Please, in fact, she even looks like a chicken neck liberal. In fact, I mean, it's just true. You know when they're liberals. I just think, God, please tell me you don't want me in your restaurant. Please. You'll go so bankrupt.